Hello, my moonbeams, and happy Saturday. Let's do a divine counterpart check-in, like a you versus them energy. On the meditation, I was getting the word sunflower and gold. It looks like it possibly could be like one of those gold necklaces, like a name, but it's sunflower instead of a name. That could be significant for somebody. And I was also getting this, the saying, if you love something, let it leave. If it comes back, it belongs to me. So that could be significant for somebody here. And then I was also getting, where do I know you from? So these two counterparts definitely felt some sort of familiarity when they met each other. It could have just been you. You could have felt like you knew this person from somewhere, but after you got to know their background a little bit, you were like, there's no way we could have crossed paths. I mean, maybe possibly, but it's not likely. Okay, so it's like a past life familiarity here. Definitely. Maybe some resolved karma, you know, in the past. Maybe there has not ever been a lifetime where the two of you were able to be together, and it's trying to come back this lifetime. Okay, so let's start off with the masculine. Let's see where the masculine energy is. I'm also getting that song I have died waiting for you for 1,000 years. I'd wait for 1,000 more. So somebody here is like, it feels like there's waiting energy here. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands. So the masculine, this is Leo energy here, but the masculine is feeling very much like there is competition for your hand. I just heard. Okay, competition for your hand, and I think they feel very uncomfortable with that. Oops, I don't like the way that flipped out. The 9 of Swords wanted to come out, but if it comes out, we'll see. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords, but it's in reverse, okay? And this can speak to releasing pain and having optimism, recovery, and also moving on. So they could be recovering from something. I have really been picking up on the collective counterparts that I'm reading for, possibly a mirrored addiction. Okay, so it doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol, but alcohol comes forward a lot for these two. But it could be any type of addiction. It could be working out too much, okay? If you do anything in excess, it can be negative for you, okay? So just keep that in mind when we talk about this. We have Tower energy for the masculine, Scorpio energy here. So we have Leo, Libra, and Scorpio coming out right away, okay? There's a shakeup, okay? A sudden change coming to the masculine here. That's going to... Let's get clarification. What is this sudden change, Spirit? What is this sudden change for the masculine? What is this going to cause? Typically, we like to say it causes communication, but it may not be that. It may be a change in job for them. It may be a move, okay? We have the 9 of Wands. Wow. So this is going to be some sort of test of faith for the masculine. Maybe it's going to give them the courage that they need to go after something that they've been wanting to go after here. We have Sagittarius energy. Clarify a little further here, Spirit, on this Tower energy. What is this Tower energy here? We have the 5 of Swords, but it wanted to come out in the reverse. So it's a desire to reconcile here, Okay, so they've been scared to come forward and speak something. Okay, perhaps because of a third party energy addiction and the feeling of competition here. Okay, they feel like you have so many options, or you could have so many options, or you know, like, why me? Maybe there was a sense, if you were tied up, they wanted to see for themselves if you would still choose them if you had all these options. There was like a test there. I'm seeing the Magician. So this does speak to action and alchemy. Okay, manifestation as well. So they have been trying to manifest this in, possibly trying to manifest action on your part, like this one last time I'm hearing. Maybe you took a lot of action in the past here. I don't like the way those flipped out. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So being diligent about something, Virgo, here. We have the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So we have some sort of balance that needed to happen here on the side of the masculine to help them move forward. There was a stuck energy for a bit here, but you see that clearing. They're turning into the Magician here, okay? And it's been due to a tower of some sort push them into this energy. It's when you stay stuck, right? When you won't make the moves you're being guided to move, the universe will bring in a tower to help you shift your energy here. And that looks like that's exactly what happened. I don't feel like it was a super big tower, but it was like just enough to help them move in the right direction here. Okay, to open up to their intuition and their creativity, and to find some balance in their life, because there was a lot of excess here. It may not just be an addiction of some sort, it could be overworking as well. I'm feeling that very strongly. That could have been an excuse they used in the past too for this to not come together, but it was really out of fear, okay? Once they recognized their feelings ran a lot deeper than they thought, like more than lust, they choked here. Okay, let's get the feminine energy spirit. We're gonna use the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann for the feminine energy. We have the Three of Materials. Okay, let's get a few more. We have some collaboration going on, maybe starting a new job here. The Moon, keeping things up. You're keeping things a bit hush hush right now. I think you're moving in silence here. There's like, appears to be maybe a new beginning financially, but you're definitely moving in silence. We have the Ace of Inspiration, a new beginning passion wise. And then we have the Six of Inspiration, which also speaks to movement, and the Queen of Materials. This energy has been coming out. You are very much working on your coin here, and you're moving in silence with the Moon energy here. You're keeping it under wraps. You're not speaking to too many people about it, okay? You may be just coming out of your cocoon, I'm feeling. Because I'm seeing something about the caterpillar. So you could be just in the butterfly, just coming out of your cocoon finally. She has a star above her head in the Six of Inspiration. So you were in a healing and a deep healing for a while here. Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, Earth and Fire energy coming out. What else, Spirit? What else is going on for this feminine? We have the Lovers. Wow, okay. It's interesting because this shift from like focusing so much on this love to your passion and your purpose, it's going to cause movement in this area for you. And we have the Page of Emotions. So something new emotionally, and you can see, I'm getting Pisces energy very much with the fish, but you can see her heart opening here. Beautiful. I just keep hearing that saying, if you love them, let them leave. If they come back, they belong to me. If you love them, let them leave. If they come back, they belong to me. Okay, we have the Ace of Materials, so a definite new beginning career-wise here. And then we have the Queen of Voices and the Three of Inspiration. So becoming really balanced, and this is bringing in the collaboration you need with these threes with others. Okay, whereas maybe you weren't, it was hard to work with others in the past, or maybe there was a trust block here, okay, for good reason. A lot of things happened in your life where you found out really harshly that you couldn't trust even the closest people to you, okay? And this is clearing at this time. And this really helps out this new journey financially, because you're able to work with people so much smoother, okay? You know what your boundaries are here with the Ace of Voices, okay? And you're able to set those boundaries in a very positive light and new perspective here. Okay, let's get the current vibe of the connection here. It does look like the towers are over for some time for the feminine, okay? Burned bridges, exactly what I was saying, lack of trust, okay? So it's working through, that's some of the wounds being worked through here in the connection, distance, okay? This can speak to separation between the two of you. This also can speak to divorce, okay? If there is third-party energy, it did come up over the Three of Swords, but that is in reverse, okay? It can speak to third-party energy being over, an end to it. And that could have also been a block in the past, okay? It could have been what caused the separation. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Feel an energy of surrender going here, because it's like resisting the connection, okay? The resistance of this connection has caused a lot of Tower and 5 energy here, okay? So we have legal. So again, very strongly a divorce coming through for somebody. Could only be on one side of this connection. We have the Narcissist card, which I don't really read it as that. I read it as straight, like listening too much to the ego here, okay, rather than the heart. So this would be where a heart chakra healing needed to come in. And that may be what this Tower is for the masculine. It causes them to look to their true heart's desires, their true north. Daydreaming, okay? So daydreaming about this person, in isolation, okay? So we've kind of been sitting on this similar energy for a while, where the feminine's moving out of that isolation energy and the masculine has just really come into that, okay? And is really going through it right now. They needed to clear the energy. They need silence, like true silence, like not hearing from other people, to really, you know, get down into the nitty-gritty of what they want, what their true heart's desires are, okay? They could have felt very unpredictable here, okay? Maybe not even trusting their own self. And that's another reason for this isolation and healing taking place right now. suffering in silence, unspoken desires. There it is, okay? Real feelings, broken dreams. This person is very much hung up on the fact that they did not speak their truth, and they don't know how to fix that right this moment, okay? But that will, if they continue on the path of healing, it will become clear on how to move through this energy and how to bring forward their feelings, no matter how long it's been. What's some advice for this connection, Spirit? Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. Beautiful. Yeah, even the parts when you see, you know, what's that saying? You spot it, you got it. So something rubs you the wrong way about someone, it's like time to reflect on yourself. Like, where are you that way in your life, right? Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Exactly what we were talking about. Perspective, seeing things from the bigger picture. Don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. Maybe you could have very much learned that recently. I know I did. Sometimes the best things are created from chaos. All about a perspective shift here. You aren't done, you are just getting started. And we see that. We see that so beautifully, but it's like the hard part is over, I'm hearing, okay? You've gone through the really hard part. Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. And that's been a really important lesson. I know for the feminine on this journey in the collective I've been reading through is like to truly find yourself, especially the way you express yourself outwardly, right? With your hair, your style, everything else. Very important to find that part of you again, because I've been picking up on a feminine that may have been very eclectic, you know, just very different, a little loud, maybe even with the style. And people are going to resonate with that. You know what I mean? Like the right people. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Everything happens for a reason. I just heard follow your heart will lead you to the right things. Exactly. And this is really what the masculine is going through right now. Okay. Trusting that they can follow their heart here. Intervention and action launch all your dreams, especially with that tower here. Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny you have known all along. Very important about being clear and letting go of the things that no longer serve you or that keep you not clear and not grounded. Okay, so that when you do get these signs and signals, it's like ding, ding, ding. I know exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. And exactly what I was just saying. The masculine was not giving themselves this time to actually feel this. And that's exactly what they're going through right now. So they need to get through all the feelings of it and get clear on exactly what it is they want, right? There is a way if you are willing to change the way you see it. Again, with the perspective shift, okay? To know that there's been a reason for this time, right? That everyone's gonna be better off for it, I just heard. In bottom of the deck, we have time apart. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I am protecting you from my dark shadow side. Okay, what else, Spirit? What other messages does the masculine's 5D higher self want to say to the feminine? Surprise. I am planning to surprise you soon with a gift from my heart. Get ready to receive something special that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. Could even be like a dream. But I'm also seeing that you could be seeing people out of nowhere that look like your masculine. Spark, my love for you is written in the stars. We have this spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. And people could have said things to you about that, you know, like you could feel your guys' connection. It could have even made people uncomfortable. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together from many lifetimes. So again, let's go back to the beginning of the reading when I was getting, in the meditation I was getting, where do I know you from? Okay, so this is reconnecting from an old lifetime, at least one. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Or you could be two that find each other in every lifetime. Or maybe it's been quite some lifetimes before you've been, there's a white butterfly here, quite some lifetimes before the two of you have been in the 3D realm at the same time, in the same place again. Karmic battles, please be patient. I am releasing what no longer serves me. Yes. Okay, that's everything. Everything you've been nudged to let go of needs to be let go of at this time. Like, do it now with this 8/8 portal. This is such a finality year. This is a 9 year. It's the year of the snake. It's shedding everything that no longer serves you. It's time. The time is now. I am hearing. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I am severing my ties with karmic situations and completing cycles. Let go of fear. You are safe with me. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason, which we just said earlier. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. There was a worry about being vulnerable, about if you know everything about me, will you still love me? Okay, and it's going back to that movie from yesterday's reading, Every Day, when the spirit A is in a different body. It's like nothing else matters but your soul, right? Who are you when everything else dissipates but your soul? There's no wrong. There's only experiences, right? We come here to have experiences, and we can all be so judgmental and guilt ourselves for that, for the exact thing we're here for. Okay, we're here to experience and see what we like and don't like, what we want to be a part of and don't want to be a part of. But at the end of the day, our soul goes back into collective consciousness. And our experiences were just that, experiences. They're not a part of us anymore. Silence. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. Exactly. They're sitting in this pain of this. They're suffering in silence. They don't know how to reach out again, but it is their job to reach out now. It's not your job to do this again. Okay, I feel like the feminine here has put herself out there enough, which was excruciating for the feminine, because I feel very strongly for this feminine collective that was just not something she for purposes of the reading, okay? The feminine energy, this was not something they ever did in the past, okay? It was like, if someone has interest in me, they will show me, they will tell me, they will call me. That was their belief. But this was so strong for the feminine that they had to speak their truth. They had to say something. And it wasn't reciprocated. Our love is real. It's safe for you to love me. Trust in us and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it is safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. And that's something the masculine is learning. I think the feminine knows that, even though there probably were worries for her too, like intimacy worries, like body worries, you know, all types of insecurities come up. Like every single insecurity you could possibly ever have comes up. Because for the first time, you feel like this person is going to see you completely bare. You know, every dark skeleton, everything, like everything is going to be there to the surface. But it's like, I'm getting that song by Metallica, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. You are mine. We are meant for each other. There is no one else in this world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined. I am yours. You are mine only. We have done this before and we'll do it again. So repeated lifetimes. And I think you feel it for sure. You know, maybe not how, maybe not when, but you feel this. Protected. I will always protect you, my love, even if we are together or not. At this time, my higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. Expectation. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me and I'm trying to stand for that. But at this time, I feel so far away from you that I am afraid to let you down or disappoint you. And I'm being called to like the tiger on his shirt here. You could be Year of the Tiger here, but I'm getting so strongly that you have zero expectations for this person. Zero. You do not expect anything. Wow, you have no expectations and you never have. And you've never had judgment. You've truly only ever seen this person for their soul. Even if things that they were doing in the 3D was something you would have never gone after in the past, and maybe things that you would have judged. You didn't see any of that. You knew it was there, but you didn't see any of that. You only saw exactly who they were at a soul level, and they could feel that, and that was absolutely frightening to them. All right, we haven't done the charms in a while, so I'm gonna get a few charms. Give them a good mix here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the baby deer, which can speak to a new beginning. Here, a rebirth, okay? We also have 2 hearts. And they're just calling me back to a reading I did quite some time ago. My heart, like 2 people with exactly the same heart. And like, that's how you recognized each other, okay? Because it's rare. It's rare. And we have the butterfly. So that white butterfly that was just flying by the window, okay? Something significant with white butterflies here, but also speaking to rebirth, okay? The feminine definitely coming out of that caterpillar cocoon stage. And then we have the infinity symbol, which is also here with the magician, okay? The journey to the magician I just heard for the masculine, but this is infinite. This love is infinite. This love repeats itself and has repeated itself through many lifetimes, and this lifetime is no different. I just heard. Wow. Getting a little emotional. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance, and most importantly, I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much, and until next time, love and light.